Hi guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be doing my AFL Fantasy Preseason match review of the West Coast Eagles versus Adelaide Crows game, and how the West Coast Eagles were basically swept away by the Crows. So quickly, remember to like and subscribe as this channel hopefully grows and I can put out more content that you guys like. I'm currently going through the preseason games. That's my plan for the next that'll be Thursday and Friday's recording uploads, and then Saturday, Sunday will be back to play reviews, plus also I need to get through the mid prizes and rookies, so probably one each of every day for the next, what's that going to be, 5 days, so it'll lead us up to Wednesday, and then you've got the Thursday team reveal as I guess that's the start of the season. So now if I switch back across, here we go. So we've got the West Coast Eagles versus Adelaide Crows. You've got here the game review, and Rory Laird did what Rory Laird does best, and he tackled and he got more than 30 touches, so he's going to be the best player in the game, no doubt about it. I'm pretty sure it'll be him. Then probably I even think Doherty will be the second best player in the game, and then you'll have a lot of other midfielders like Oliver, Petrarca, Bond, McRae and stuff that are up there as well. But yeah, 138, Shannon Hearn 120. I don't know what to think about this, to be honest, because I thought he would have he would decrease in time in points because they wouldn't kick it around the back, and they seem to be kicking around the back even more now, as you can see by this. 12, 11, 11, 9, 8 for Shuey, 7 for Yeo. You know, it's pretty. I think they might start to kick it around the back, which might open up an avenue to get the likes of Lee and Duggan in. Is he in the back line? Let me just check. Duggan is classified as a defender, so maybe he's an option in that Andy McGrath type role there at that D2 if he's going to put up 108 or basically 100 plus each game, because he's coming off of an 83 season, so 100 would be plus 17. That's a huge jump. I don't think he'll get 100 plus. I think he'll probably go mid 90s to low 90s, but I certainly think he's definitely a good asset. Ben Keys, don't expect him to kick 4 goals and have 7 marks and 4 tackles each game. I just don't like this new role, especially if you take out those 4 goals, even make it down to 2, like a good small forward would be. That's already 100. And then you have him, if he doesn't kick any goals, then that's already down into 88. Like, we're talking 88, and then he just doesn't have the disposals to be able to go 100 plus to ton up. Jeremy Govan, 12 marks again. I don't think he's much of an option, especially with his, I believe, injury history. 69. His lowest score is a 22, highest of 96, so he beat his highest score from last year in that game pretty convincingly. Hinge, I don't know what his price is, to be honest. So Hinge's price is 538, classified as a defender midfielder. Maybe he makes the jump, and you see 1.45% ownership, so there is potential for a jump there, but I think there's better options at 500k, such as probably going even further down a little bit to get Warple and people like that. Riley O'Brien, I think he had a pretty easy day in the ruck with Jameson and Waterman. There wasn't really a ruck opponent, so for him to get 35 hitouts, I think it's pretty standard against that opposition. And he had 17 touches of the ball, which was relatively high as well. It was like 15th highest or something. So for him to get 100, I don't think he's going to be that valuable in the season, but we'll wait and see. Darcy Fogarty, you can't pick a guy that's kicked like 4 goals too, because they're not going to consistently pick up a quarter of their score in like goal scoring and behind, so you can't really pick him. Neither can you really pick Taylor Walker, as if you take out his goals, he's down at 74, and like he's also not going to be able to get those marks each game. I don't think he'll probably sit in an average of 5 or 6 marks a game, which is just not good enough. Shuey and Yeo here, both pretty similar stat lines. I'd be going Elliot Yeo just by the fact that I think he's 100 or 200k cheaper than Luke Shuey, and I think he's going to be back to his best, especially with 67% time on ground. That improves, and if he gets into 80% time on ground, he's pretty much guaranteed a ton at that ratio, and I think he'll be pretty close to a ton. Luke Shuey, 88. Very good value there, I think, but let me just check. What is this price? Priced at $7.54, so you're basically saying, are you going to go for Luke Shuey or Tom Green in my setup? And I think I want to go for Tom Green, just because the injury concerns to Luke Shuey, as he played 17 games last year, and Elliot Yeo played 5, so we got some... I don't want to risk too much with injuries. Sam Berry, 78. Only 2 tackles, which was weird. 69% time on ground. So he's definitely an option. But I think there's better options. Dom Sheed, I initially had in my team, but I guess now I wanted to go extremely big in the forward line, I guess. And then I basically just didn't have room for him, I guess. Especially with me trying to fit in actual priced rookies that are going to play most likely. So he didn't get a spot in my team anymore. Tom Cole, Harry Schoenberg. Ruben Ginbey looks AFL ready. He's got the body to be, and he'll be debuting round 1. It would be pretty stupid by Adam Simpson to not debut him round 1. And then Jaden Hunt's not really an option anymore. I thought he was, but I think it's more of a super coach one where you can get pretty... If their disposal efficiency is good, then you can get good scores. Rankin, just not good enough in that midfield role, really. And then all these guys down here are pretty much hitting their average or not even getting above it if they're playing. And I quickly want to just look at disposal efficiency just to see who was up there. So Witherden, 62, yeah, that's one of the things that probably lets Witherden down for an option, is that his disposal efficiency is so low that you can't really pick him as a coach. And a lot of these guys have bad disposal efficiencies because they only had 1 or 2 kicks. Campbell Chester, 67, 60, yeah. So you start getting into the region 70%, that's pretty good. And then let's look at the ones that are doing it pretty well. Rory Laird, for the amount of disposals he had, 87 is pretty good. And Ginbey up there, that's good. So yeah, I think that's pretty much me done for this review. So that's my review of the West Coast versus Adelaide practice game, in which Adelaide ran home winners by 59 points in the end. This will be one of I think it's the 5th or 6th video of my AFL Fantasy Preseason match reviews. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another video.